Good evening, Speed Gaming fans. Dr. Funkin is back in the booth after a long absence to commentate this race in our spring 2021 Final Fantasy Randomizer tournament, and I am joined tonight in the booth by Danny3883. Danny, how you doing tonight?
Oh, excited. I think this is going to be a fun match with these guys. They were having a lot of fun in the race room beforehand. I know they're good friends and it's going to be a fun one to watch. And they've got a heck of a party here. So, I'm excited. This one they took 4 as we can see here on the stream. And they didn't take our typical 4. Just a little note for everybody, they purposely, everyone will see, our black mage is named after a member of our community we recently lost, Minochi, so we purposely brought a forced black mage tonight for mono, and the rest of our characters were forced on a whim. We've got our fighter, we've got a thief, and we've got a red mage. Pretty good party. Our blessings were pretty well. I mean, they didn't seem too bad. Funkin, if you'll... I think we've got it here in the notes.
We sure do. I just wanted to say real quick that Minochi was an amazing part of this community and will be sorely missed.
Yes, he will be.
So, it looks like, Fighter has, Knight Specialization and can equip the X-Cal right out the gate, but has, minus 10 Agility and minus 15 Strength. Whereas the Thief's got plus 15 Luck, plus 10 Strength, but minus 15 Agility and minus 1% hit per level. The Red Mage has plus 10 Vite and can equip Katanas, but, cannot equip a Ribbon and gets minus 1 Defense per level, and the Black Mage, gets to equip the Thor Hammer and has minus 10 Agility, minus 10 Vite. And we are off. We've got level 1 Brack, level 1 Lit 3, so we've got a Insta-Killer and a nice Sweeper right out the gate. That's great to see. And then over in White Magic, we have got Exit, which is awesome. Getting Exit early is always nice for saving time.
And it's first slot, so it means it's that red mage learnable, so we're going to have that right out the gate. And we've got Chain +1, which is really good too, for that fighter and that red mage.
Absolutely, yeah. Chain, even in the base game, is one of the best starting armors you can get, and having it with extra stats is just gravy on top of that. And dem0nfr0g is our first one out, fighting some imps, with Caleb joining slightly behind.
Yeah, that first encounter is really fast off the hard reset. So I don't necessarily blame him for taking that, because you can take that, get a quick level, run back in, save, and then go to Temple of Fiends.
Yeah, absolutely. It never hurts to get a quick level right off the bat.
Or as Demon's doing, using it to go buy his imp money to go buy a cabin.
While Caleb goes to fight the bridge boss.
Now, or a minute and a half in, we got one boss down. Let's go.
Yeah, it's gotta be some kind of record. dem0nfr0g immediately using that cabin for a little bit of safety outside the Temple of Fiends, and we get our first look in these chests. We get a soft. Always good with how expensive those can be to just find one in a chest. A pure, and a -3 silver dagger, so not a whole lot exciting just yet from the chests. Now let's see what Garland's bringing for heat today. We got a Lit 3 for 72, Garland swings for 14, another Lit 3, 152, and Garland goes down like nothing.
So we have the slab from the king and the cube from Sarah. Now, typically, and well, especially up to this point in our spring tournament flags, that slab would mean absolutely nothing and be completely useless to us until we got the floater. But not starting this week, because this week we have Town Shuffle on. And what that means is Melmont and Lefane, one of which, with Lefane, you'd have to have for your slab turn in, could be somewhere in the inner sea, somewhere you could get to by boat. So having that slab, while normally wouldn't have been something you're happy to see right off the bat, could actually lead to an early key item if, say, Melmont and Lefane both end up somewhere we can get to by boat.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Town Shuffle personally. I think it really spices the game up. I do love seeing Elfland turn into Melmond, most of all. And now dem0nfr0g takes on his bridge boss, so that's 2 bosses down for each of our runners. Yeah, it seems like the encounter table's not amazing today off of the hard reset.
Yeah, see, Caleb headed back. He still has to get his cube and his slab. dem0nfr0g headed up to Matoya. Not the turn-in we have yet, but checking boxes. And as you notice, he saved outside of there because what used to be free checks in boxes like Matoya and Dwarf Cave, in place you could just run in and check, those boxes now have monsters in them. So
I was not expecting that. That was a bit of a shock for me.
So you are gonna see a lot of people, like a lot of players, when you see like Matoya saves before they go into Matoya, they save before they go into Dwarf Cave, Elfland Castle, all these places that used to be really easy and quick to check, potentially a little dangerous. So you save before you run in and check those boxes.
Definitely, and it looks like we have got some on-rack over at the Vanilla Provoca location. Not exactly what you want to see. It makes it a little hard to get early magic, and, well, the Water Temple, while it does have a incentivized chest in it right now, is a bit tougher than we're ready to take on, I would think.
In his Oxio, we got level 1 brackets, fine. Brack never fails to land, right?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely never fails to Bracken the Kraken.
So Demon headed south. We're doing a town check because with town shovel, it's really important to just kind of find out what towns you have like early on at your disposal, because right now we're just working off level 1 magic, which in this particular siege pretty really good. We've got Sap, we've got Lit 3, we've got Brag. That's going to get us through a lot of things we're going to see early. Plus that exit, which is going to help us get in and out of places. But you're still looking for Provoca, you're looking for level 2 magic, and you're looking for Bicky because you get that free item. Or even Crescent, because you're not going to need level 6 magic right now, but the sages still have an item that you may need. So town checks when town shuffles on early is really important.
Absolutely, and yeah, I mean, you really said all there was that needed to be said on that. Oh, those Hydras have Thunder. That's a bad wipe for Caleb, sending him all the way back to on-rack.
Weather in the river system. That's spooky. Alright, so we have Gaia.
Got some nice cheap pro rings. Gold bracelets are a little expensive, but we got some nice cheap pro rings.
Alright, so nothing but Kaiser. We don't have the bottle, so we can't turn in. But finding pro rings and gold bracelets early and in like the same place is just like a one-stop mage shop right there in one location for you, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, you know, if you have trouble finding something else out of, like, a chest or something, in a pinch, gold bracelets are still good for your fighter.
So Caleb about to find Gaia and Crescent. Demon about to see what's in Elfland, and it's Lefane.
Now we really need to get that slab translated.
I mean, we get out of the inner sea and we found Melmond in a town that's not floater locked, although that would be a little funny. We put Lefane where you can just walk to it and stick Melmonds like
In Lefane.
in a floater locked location.
Stick Melmond in Lefane, just to really troll him.
Mm-hmm. So
And
Oh, sorry. It's gonna say Demons made its way to Marsh, which is incentivized in this flag set. And honestly, I wouldn't have hated, like, I know that checking towns is pretty really important in this flag set, but given the fact that he had exit and lit 3, I wouldn't have been mad at him just, like, heading in this direction straight out of Canaria, because lighting 3 is gonna get rid of most things in Marsh Cave. And if you have that and exit 3 and you can just kind of bounce out here when you get your item, that's not the worst idea.
Absolutely, yeah. I will say, like, I definitely think that, you know, checking towns is important after all. You gotta get that info. But yeah, with this being an incentive location, there's definitely an argument to be made for going straight for Marsh. So far, nothing of import.
And if you'll notice, I did say that Marsh was incentivized, but when these flags, we have a flag turn on that's called where the incentive item is in the location in which it's incentivized, but it's in a random location. So we know the item's going to be in Marsh, but what box in Marsh? We don't know.
Yeah, it might even be on the top floor instead of the bottom.
It's like loose items, but with direction.
Personally, I prefer having a loose incentive location to having just loose items.
Oh yeah, not a big fan of loose items, but if you tell me, like if I know where exactly like it is, then I'm okay with it.
And Caleb finds his canal in the top floor Marsh.
And question in chat, can it be key locked? No. Marsh and Marsh key locked are considered two different locations. So unless Marsh locked is incentivized, the item in a random chest will be somewhere in Marsh, but it will not be in Marsh locked.
Ooh, a Dragon Sword -2. That, you know, is more than not a weapon for someone. Not by much, though. dem0nfr0g getting up to the top floor, picking up his canal and his dragon sword. And these last two chests, well, we're not going to find out quite yet because he's got some scum in his way. Alright. And just about back-to-back, both of our runners are out of Marsh. This is an extremely close race, even 12 minutes in here.
And with all the town checks done, with Marsh done, and we have Canal, as you see, Demon headed back towards the present location, which is Gaia this time around. The only place we've got really left to go is Ice Cave.
Oh, Crabcakes in chat asking what town Elfland was. It was Lefane. And we're hoping that just to really troll the runners, that Melmond will be at the Vanilla Lefane location.
Yeah, so far on our town check, we have Onrak in the original Provoca location, Lefane is in the original Elfland location, and Gaia is in our original Crescent location.
So at this point, our options are what? Going to Volcano or going to the Ice Cave?
if we're looking for an incentivized location, then yes, our only option right now, because we haven't found the vendor item, and we got the canal out of Marsh Cave, our only option for an incentivized item right now is Ice Cave. Now we could do Marsh and not Marsh, Volcano, if they were looking for like gear, money, levels, something like that. But if we're going for an incentivized location, we're doing what demons doing, and we're headed to Ice Cave.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but Ice Cave can be real rough at low level.
Yes, it can. But I mean, we've got Zep, we've got Lit 3, we've got heals.
We've got some hard-punching wizards.
It's fine. Plus, as soon as we find it, we can exit out, and that helps. Here's
That's
just
true.
we're just gonna hope, happy thoughts, and that it's in a box that's early, and they can get it, and they can exit out, and then all will be fine.
I mean, you might be hoping for that. I'm hoping it's in the last chest, and that this is an absolute slogfest.
See, I could do that, but then I'd feel bad.
I've been out of the game too long. I want to see some carnage.
Guy calls enough of that when I roll seeds half the time anymore. I don't want to like commentate or curse it and cause even more. I'll leave that up to you.
That's fine. I'll happily take credit for any kind of commentating curses that happened today.
So far, haven't seen much in Ice Cave. Got through the boxes checked, nothing there. We've run into a lot of mummies who Lohar and Caleb's party or Demon's party was not running from, so we've got money in those boxes.
Oof, yeah, Wiz Mummies this early is going to be a real problem if he's not able to run consistently.
We've got a helmet, some money, and a monster in a box.
A furry gator and a red Carib.
But we also got Lit 3, so like I said, we're fine. And he stopped in when he was in Gaia, and he got those silver +1 swords, which are like okay, and they're helpful like this early in the game. Like, it's not a bad idea. You could put that on your fighter and your red mage. And when you've only got level 1 magic, like, you're gonna take all the extra help you can get.
Very, very true. I think Demon only grabbed one of those, and then is just using that Dragon -2 on the red mage. Oh, hey, a Moss +1. That's significantly better. And there's our key item, the key, which opens up a whole load of more chests.
You get a Mazza +1, you turn around and you get a key.
And at this point, it's looking like dem0nfr0g is like, I've committed so much time to this, I may as well check for a little more gear in these last few chests before exiting out.
And understandable, and he hasn't really seen anything too bad here.
Yeah, aside from those hard-punching whiz mummies, which he's already passed. However, there's always the danger of a monster in a box.
Did see mummies or with mummies that hit kind of hard, but I mean, he's got Lit 3, like, and 2 cast of that. Like, he could cast that next time he runs into them, and he's probably fine. Alright, so, oh, wait, are we checking tiles? Okay, yeah, we're checking tiles. That or he oopsie doodled and he slipped. Okay, so we
I think he just exited out without checking that last chest.
Alright, so we've got our key item out of there, which will lead us to Canaria Castle, because that is incentivized as well. So our key not only gives us an item we need for the end of the game, but it gives us another incentivized location. Plus, we got ourselves an in-game weapon. Ice might not be our favorite place to go early, but it was a darn nice place to go today.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it was the only play left to make as far as key items go, and that's going to get us our progression. Well, dem0nfr0g definitely didn't see those blaze wraiths that just wiped Caleb out of the ice cave.
Oh boy. Yeah, he definitely did not. Alright, so Caleb unfortunately rides the struggle bus through Ice Cave. Demon's doing a little like, shopping in Onrak and headed to Canaria Castle.
Yep, gonna check that locked location for a potential key item, and then also swing on over to the dwarf cave, I would imagine.
We pitched a tent in the middle of Canaria Square. We're headed into the castle. We're gonna check what's in these boxes here. So we've got a heal, and we got a boat.
That combines well with that canal we found earlier in Marsh.
Sure does. We've got our canal, we've got our ship, and we are now on our way
Ooh.
out of the inner sea.
Talking about endgame weapons, that is a +3 katana that our red mage can equip.
It's nice. I mean, if you plan on keeping your thief around and you're able to promote, that katana on that thief's gonna be real nice. But the fact that we've got a katana +3 and that red mage can use it now doesn't suck.
Not even a little bit, and we are about to find out what's going on with Melmond. And it's Provoco, which will get us a nice free item from Vicky with that Lit 3. That'll just wipe those pirates' lunch. Ooh, level 2 fast and level 2 quad X. Those are some great black magic. And then we have Invis and Fog 2, which are okay as far as white magic goes.
I think level 2 black magic was far better than white, but that Invis not too bad to have. It's not super great, but if you want it for a little bit of evasion, your red mage will have it. If you want to go back and get it on your knight post-promotion, your knight will have it.
Yeah, it definitely has its uses, just like Fog has its uses. And we get a crystal from Bicky, so we may be heading back to see Matoya at some point. And we have a loot for sale in Provoca as well, so that's one thing that we aren't going to have to be searching for come the end game. And it looks like dem0nfr0g's immediately going back to go talk to Matoya and see what that crystal turn-in is.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Anytime you have a key item like that that is part of a fetch, like, you want to know what that is, because not only are you kind of hoping it's a floater, but then you have a good idea of just what's left, what you still need, compared to, like, what places you still need to go.
And that crystal becomes an herb that we cannot turn in yet because we have no idea where Elfland is.
We sure don't. We have 3 towns we haven't seen yet, and only one of those we can get to right now. So, I mean, there's a chance that we'll see Elfland in the Onrak area, but it very well could be. Or wait, no, what am I talking about? We have the town's shuffled, not the castle. We can go straight to Elfland Castle.
Oh, whoops. That was my fault.
It was both of our faults because I went right along with it. It's like, yeah, he can't throw that in. It's like, wait, no. Hold on, brain. We need to be smarter than that. Okay, and Caleb gets his key.
And dem0nfr0g gets a tail.
So, like, nice.
And
but,
immediately resets out of having a tail.
Yeah, like, that tail you're probably going to want for that party, but it does us absolutely no good right now. Like, you have to have the floater for that. So, resetting out and saving yourself a little bit of time, it's not a bad idea.
Ooh, and I'm seeing from chat that Caleb went out of the ice cave without grabbing the masa.
Oh no, I saw him get the key. I did. Oh no. Oh, that feels real bad.
With how much trouble he was having in there with the scripts, I understand grabbing the key item and just leaving. It just is unfortunate that it wasn't the right play this time.
Yeah, that's rough.
The good news for him is he's still got that katana to look forward to in Canaria Castle. Yeah, poor Caleb's hitting every script, just stubbing his toe on every script along the way, and dem0nfr0g is like, la 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 la, let's just go wherever we want. And it looks like we've got us a Crescent Lake up at the on-rack location. What do we got? Level 6 Temper. You really want to see that at a lower level just for how many casts you could potentially get of it. And level 6 Life. Glad to have Life, but unable to get it.
Get it after promotion though. That red mage, once we promote, will be able to learn it.
And we've got a Chime. Ooh, you know what that means. We have an incentivized Sky, and we've got a Cube and a Chime.
I'm just waiting on like, see, it didn't take long. I was waiting on chat with just the chance of sky.
In Lord Fizzlebeef's defense, he started chanting Sky, Sky, Sky as soon as we got the crystal, saying that the big brain play would be to ignore the crystal, go elsewhere, and try and get to Sky. Obviously, that wouldn't have paid off, because we needed that crystal to get into Sky, but he was trying.
I think this is smart though. Like, yeah, he can get into Sky, but doing like waterfall where you're here, this is gonna get him an item. So I think, and he can exit right out. So this is a smart play. Like, finish out
Absolutely.
waterfall while you're here.
This is the disciplined, correct play.
And then we can go to Sky.
It's not like we have many other options. At this point, it's what, Sky or Ordeals to get our next key item?
Yes, we have something. We'll have something here at Waterfall. There will be an incentive item in Ordeals and then something in Sky. So it really depends. Like, we still have quite a few. Oh, hello, and we. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, the waterfall is stacked. A +2 defense sword and a +2 ribbon. You'll love to see that. Meanwhile, these mud goals proving to be a little more than a stumbling block for dem0nfr0g. dem0nfr0g not realizing that the ribbon wouldn't be equipable by the red mage. Swaps it over to the fighter instead. And we got the TNT! So that's another pointer over to the dwarf cave. Oof, that's a hard-hitting nacho. Spicy nachos.
Unfortunate when your snacks fight back. Caleb, after seeing all the nasty things in the inner sea, has finally got his boat. He's headed out. Gonna be probably pretty happy when he sees Provoca here in Melmond.
Absolutely. Grabbing a little more magic, getting that free item.
Even after Waterfall, hopped back into Anorak there, hoping to try and get Temper on that Black Mage while I was there, but he was about 1,000 gold short. Caleb gets his crystal from Vicky. Gonna see his loot, or as he is called in over on Caleb's side, the cowbell, because he is using our instrumental Sarah Fun Percent flag, which turns your loot into about 60 different types of instruments. I really like that flag, it's fun.
And it looks like dem0nfr0g's heading over to the Castle of Ordeals, assuming he can get away from these stunning fish people.
Yeah.
And these catsmen.
And we're headed in. I like this play. I think it's smart because we know we're going to get an item here. Feels a little bad anytime you have to do ordeals without warp. But with his magic he's leveled, like, I think we're going to be fine here. Just as long as we pay attention to the pillars.
Absolutely. Yeah, level 10 is not a bad place to be when you're rolling up on the Temple of Ordeals.
Oh no. Wrong pillar. Sends us back.
Ooh, damage poison from the red gargoyles sends dem0nfr0g packing.
We're back in. Oh, hello.
Oh, now that's a good tile to find. We got an eye tile in front of the first chest in the Temple of Ordeals. That'll get you your sky levels.
Caleb getting his herb from a toy while Demon's doing a bit of a party jiggle here. Okay, looked like he was gonna take a couple of those fights, but instead we're making our way through.
Yeah, it looks like he's purposefully trying to kill off his red mage at the moment. Oh, we got a seafood party platter here, just absolutely demolishing dem0nfr0g here in the Temple of Ordeals. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one.
That's unfortunate. And lobsters hit like seafood trucks. That was hard to watch.
Yeah, lobsters are one of the scary. Like, regardless of seed rolled, lobsters are always a clench moment when you see them appear.
That, like, anytime I'm somewhere with lobsters, like, that's when I'm really glad I've got lit 3 and, like, at level 1, like, yeah. Real glad I've got that if I'm, like, coming up on lobsters.
Caleb electing to keep his tail from the Elf Prince, and is checking the back chests. Nothing really of use here in the Elfin back chests.
As he exits out, he's gonna head back out of the inner sea. Probably in a similar direction in which our good pal dem0nfr0g here is. Though I'm curious to see if Caleb will make the Anorak location check to see what town is there and do Waterfall, or if he'll just go straight to Ordeals.
With the luck Caleb's been having, I hope he doesn't go to Ordeals first. Oh, and dem0nfr0g is once again getting wiped out by the red gargoyles.
Okay, so
they got glance too, on top of the damage poison.
Okay, so yeah, the only reason that fighter is still alive is because he's wearing a fancy. Wait, did we? Okay, we just went in with one party member?
I think we just did. I think we just exited, saved, and went in with just a fighter.
Mhm.
This might be a solo fighter eye grind.
Possibly, but we have to get there and still find our key item, which the problem is like we're getting to, like, we got there, which is great. If we get to the eye, oh no, I think demons. Oh no.
Oof. Oh yeah, that's a reset. Yeah, this would be why I wouldn't be trying this grind. Like, the fact that you could step off that eye tile and run into a pack of Argoyles with their damage poison, this does not feel like a safe grind at any point.
To mention, like, you grind on those eyes, you still have to get that fighter with all his levels back past that spike tile.
He's still got exit.
Well, yeah, but did he get his item out of here?
Oh no, he'll still have to get his item at some point, but...
So we'll have to exit out, either risk going through or exit out and still come through, and then he still has to be able to get that one character through that very unpleasant tile of very seafood.
Yeah, or instead of taking one character through the seafood, he goes out, reses all of his stuff, then comes back, which is just an amazing amount of time wasted.
Yeah, that feels a little bad.
Meanwhile, Caleb up at Waterfall, about to run into his, party pack of just amazing gear.
Oh no, Caleb!
Oh
no,
Caleb!
Caleb, no!
Don't do this! Not like this, Caleb. Okay,
oh.
okay. Whew!
Caleb, I'm gonna need you to go past here and check these boxes, please. Pretty please? Oh, thank you. Also, not only is it really good news for Caleb to find that defense 2 in that ribbon, but because, the defense has rouge on it, that's really great for that knight. But that defense 2, it's not a Maza. But if he finds nothing else, he's at least got a sword he can swing in the endgame.
Absolutely, yeah. A defense is already like a serviceable endgame weapon when it's at +2 thanks to the blessing/curse. It can do in a pinch.
We've got fast at 2, we've got temper at 6, at least on that black mage. Depending on where our items end up, we'll very possibly have a power bonk. Like, we can make it work. It's not exactly what we want, but it'll get us more than likely where we need. Alright, truth time. Is that fighter getting through the seafood?
Oh. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. He's got a lot of things to kill, and he's not making it.
Oh boy. We need the seafood to play nice. We need it to not be ambush happy.
We need it.
And we need that fighter to run like the wind.
We need to go raise our party members so that we have some lit 3 to potentially help us get through that seafood party pack.
Very possibly. And I understand the play here. Like, I wouldn't want to run all the way back to, like, the Elfland area to raise, bring my party back, to have to come back all the way back through here to do this again. So, like, I understand why he's doing it, but oh boy.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Meanwhile, Caleb doing an okay job making it through the teleporters. Nobody's dead yet. He hasn't run into the terrifying gargoyles. Chat pointing out that dem0nfr0g is basically getting the same kind of treatment Caleb got in the ice cave.
Yeah.
Oh, and Caleb gets the first turn run against the poison-casting gargoyles. Lucky boy.
Oh no. We got there, folks. Demon gets through the angry seafood. Fingers crossed.
Now we just need the key item to be vanilla and something else nasty to be on the spike tile.
Exactly. We just gotta get through the rest of the boxes.
And there's our bottle.
And normally you wouldn't be too happy to see that bottle because, well, Gaia's floater locked. But not today. We've already found Gaia. Gaia was
at the Crescent Lake.
Yep, in Crescent Lake. So he's still got that TNT to turn in. We can turn in our TNT. We can take our bottle to Crescent. We've got 2 key items now we can turn in and see what those turn into. And we still have Sky Mirage, which are completely open to us now. So we also have that we can do for another turn in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, we're headed to the party member store. We'll reinflate the ones that were flattened. We're gonna save. Then we're gonna go turn in some key items.
It's just a big old party.
So it looks like Demon's going to do the TNT turn-in first.
That makes sense. There's a lot of extra chests to grab there, too, because I don't believe he's gone in and checked what the key-locked dwarves have to offer today.
Yeah, he has not. He sailed right past there.
And today, our reward for turning in the TNT is the crown! So now we can go over to the Northwest Castle, which is just a little bit south of here, and get in another key item turn-in.
Caleb, selling Ordeals, had a much better luck with the seafood. Got through.
Now having to deal with some men cats.
I missed exactly what happened with Demon there, but I know he got that crown and then when stuff, did he reset out and have to go back in?
Might have. I believe there was a monster in a box and it may have given him some trouble.
That may have wiped him. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so we're in Northwest, and we get a ruby from Astos, which means we can take that ruby, we can head over to the Melmond area, go feed a Titan, who allows us, now that he's no longer hangry, to walk through right through, head to Sarda, and we can see what Sarda has.
Yep, we got an awful lot of walking around to turn in all kinds of key items today.
Yeah, we do. We're racking up a lot of miles on and off the boat.
Hope they remember to wear their Fitbits so they can get their step count for the day.
So, we're gonna feed a Titan. He's gonna let us through now that we gave him a snack.
And Caleb doing this in an order that I'm much more that I think is a bit smarter. He went all the way through, got his key item out of the Ordeals, and then went back in to grind on the eye.
And to be rewarded on dem0nfr0g's side, after all the fetch quests and the walking and the boating, we get to start it and we get ourselves a floater.
Well, that's great. That'll get dem0nfr0g in the air. He'll be able to find the last few towns, find some Elfland, get his level 3 and 4 magic. We still haven't seen Nuke yet, so that could show up.
Yeah, we haven't seen Elfland and we haven't seen Melman, so like we still have a possibility of things like Nuke, Fade, Life 2, Cure 4, Heal 3, Warp, spells that like you really like to see, and at a lower level we still have a fairly decent spot of at least seeing some of those early.
Though Warp a little less impressive now that we're out of the Ice Cave and out of Temple of Ordeals.
Well, I am out of Waterfall, so technically, yeah. Curious to see how far Caleb takes this.
Yeah, Caleb doesn't know how bad it could be for him if he steps on some gargoyles.
Yeah, that and honestly, it feels a little bad because like Demon had that muzzle. Like this, I fight he was getting through much faster. Unfortunately for Caleb, he exited right before finding that. So this fight's taking him a good bit longer than Demon's fight were. About, I think 3 or 4 rounds every time.
Yeah, something like that.
Demon headed back to Elfland Castle like, hey, remember that tail I left here? I'm gonna need that back.
Yep, and as he heads down to talk to Bahamut and get his class change.
Yeah, we've got the Mazda, so it's not like we need whatever, but he did find some, I saw some, I think it was Opal -1 in Ordeals. He'll be able to put on that fighter. Puts the katana on the thief, yeah, and he's got the Opal shield. So like, that fighter's already pretty ready to go.
Yeah, that's a real beefy endgame fighter right there. Rock Solid 84 saying that we got a Masa +1, a Katana +3, swords for days. That's not even counting the defense +2. It really is swords o'clock here on Final Fantasy Randomizer.
We found Flint in the Gaia location, so far we've got Ice 3 and Black Magic at level 3. A Wall in that 3rd slot, which the Major Red Wizard and that Knight, now that he's class promoted, can learn. Which we've got Run Ribbon, but Wall's always really nice to have, just in case.
Hey, there's that level 4 Fade that we were looking for. And a real whammy in level 4 Black Magic.
Yeah, that Fade's gonna be really nice on that red wizard. Ice 2, I mean, maybe at level 1 you're like, good happy to see on Black Mage, just a little bit of you're a little sad to see that there at level 4, because that's really all that Black Mage is getting, but yeah. Ice 3, Fade, Wall.
We still have the possibility of something good at level 5 in Melmond. Which, it appears, I called it, Melmond is going to be at Lefane. And our level 5 Black Magic, we got Warp, Lock, Rub, and Ice. So yeah, it looks like no Nuke today. However, it's good to find Lock or Lock 2 somewhere. It can be very useful for Temple of Fiends Revisited. Oh hey, there's some Life 2. Doesn't look like it's learnable though.
It was not. That Heal 3 in slot 2 that Red Wizard can learn. Red Mage can only learn slot 1, but Red Wizard can learn slot 1 and 2, so that Heal 3 is pretty nice, and that Red Wizard can learn. But yeah, Life 2 is out. Thankfully, though, like, we can go back now that we're class promoted and pick up life at level 6. It was slot 4, but now that we're promoted, that red wizard can learn it.
That is absolutely true. Let's hope dem0nfr0g remembers that.
I mean, it's not great that it's level 6, but it's still life and you can learn it.
And dem0nfr0g heads back to Elflethane, and we're gonna find out what that slab gets us momentarily. And it's a white shirt! Not a bad item, but it's also not progression.
Definitely not progression. But I mean, it can be helpful, especially in Topher later battles. That white shirt's gonna be never-ending cast of Invis 2.
Yep, can't go wrong with that as far as helping your party survive. And now it's time to grab some gold bracelets and probably some pro rings.
Mm-hmm. Gold bracelets, vanilla gold bracelets, so no plus or minus. So, still really good. Definitely better than seeing with minus. And a pro ring +1, which is really good. So that's really good armor for those mages. And those fighters already got, like, really good armor on their own. So you don't need to really pick up anything other than the pro ring for the fighter. If he looks like he's got the katana on that ninja, and he uses that ninja for anything, like, he's gonna want some stuff. So he could take, like, the chain armor he can put on that ninja. If wanted a gold bracelet, but chain armor's probably fine, because I don't think that ninja will do much in a pro ring, and then we're pretty good there.
And that bottle turns into the rod, so we can now get to the bottom of the Earth Cave.
That means we are an Oxiel away from go mode, and if I'm thinking right, that
Gotta be Sky, right?
Oxiel is in Sky, because Sky is incentivized, Onrek is incentivized. We can't do Onrek yet, and the only things that we are missing out of all the things that we've gotten are the Adamant, the Power Bonk, and the Oxiel. So we're gonna find either Oxiel or Adamant Oxiel in Sky, and we're gonna find the rest and see that it'll either be the bonk or lead to the bonk.
Yep, that tracks. That's about the only way it can roll at this point.
Mm-hmm.
dem0nfr0g doing the lightning dash all the way down the volcano. At this point, he doesn't really need to check for chests. He doesn't really want for any gear at this point, so he can just make a mad dash for the finish.
Well, doing his turn-ins in a bit of a different order than dem0nfr0g, and took a scenic route back through the river system, went to go turn in his bottle, and doing a little shopping, getting his gold bracelets and pro rings.
With how much he's been getting smacked around by this seed, I'm not surprised this is Caleb's first stop.
And that's it.
I was gonna say, he took that fighter all the way up to 27. That's a pretty decent chunk, a little higher than I think dem0nfr0g went.
Yeah, and I blinked and I missed it, and he has carry 1 down at around the 51-minute mark or so? Or 52?
Yeah, we get our first orblet and goes immediately over to Earth Cave, so we are just rushing these Fiends at this point on dem0nfr0g's side. Lord Fizzlebeef in chat saying, I hear rushing Fiends, but it looks more like delaying our inevitable full clear of Sky.
I mean, You're probably not wrong.
Yeah, it all depends on where that adamant slash oxyale is hiding in there. And Caleb talking to the Hooray Dwarf for us. Love to see it.
Indeed. Caleb, buddy, my pal. Yeah, we joked a little bit through spring tournament, especially when we kept hoping that maybe we would bump into each other at some point. That if we possibly did before we found out what brackets were going to be, or at any other time, that if we rolled this party, we were gonna name it after our D&D group.
Nice.
Because we're running a D&D campaign based on this game, and our party is basically the fighter, thief, black mage, and red mage.
That's amazing.
So, in honor of Mono tonight, he did name his black mage Mono. But the rest of that party, Hooray, Red, and Feo, are from our D&D group, so thanks for the shout out, Caleb. And even though he's on vacation and Mono took his place tonight, that black mage is typically Adams, so... or Professor Adams. So, big shout out to the D&D party.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Alright, I blinked and dem0nfr0g is past the vampire and already at Lich. So let's find out if we can blink again and miss this Lich fight. Let's see here. 5 swings, 437. Oh my god, Lich survived an attack? Not the second one, though.
Sometime the speed bump takes just a little bit of a nudge to get over.
Someone forgot to put the chains on their snow tires this year.
Sometimes you just don't think about it. You take like a bit of a slow start. You just kind of got to hit the gas halfway over.
And now dem0nfr0g is committed to Sky, because he has to before he can go to sea.
Yeah, this is literally the only place he has to go. Save, and in we go.
How many chests will it take to find the key item? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Not yet!
6?
Nope,
Nope,
just monsters.
Now we've got, at this point, we've got, like, Ice 3, we've got Fade, we've got Swords. Like, for just the experience alone, like, I'm taking that box.
Absolutely, why not?
Not to mention, like, for us, one of the items that is still out there is the power bonk. Now, with these flags, key items cannot be blocked by a monster in a box. So oh, hello, second ribbon.
Can't go wrong with that.
So anything like your key, your loot, your adamant, your crown, any of those things that are either a key item or like a fetch to a key item, any of those things cannot be blocked by a monster in a box. However, incentivized items like your white shirt or your power bonk can be. So to know for sure, you are opening these boxes to make sure, like, if the power... oh no, it can't be the power bonk. But in other cases, say if it were the power bonk or the white shirt, it's still in the mix of things it could be. You're going to have to take those fights to find out what it is.
Speaking of taking fights, dem0nfr0g accidentally opened that monster in a box again, ran from it, and I don't think he remembered to check the chest next to it.
Oh.
That could be bad if that happened to be the incentive chest.
Unless, well, did he open the one in the first time he was in there?
No, it wasn't that one. It was the one that he could only get from that side.
Okay. I've seen this happen once before in this tournament. Really don't want to see that happen again.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to see it happen again, I also kind of want to see it happen again to make this race even that much tighter.
No. Alright, so we're headed to the grid unless the room. $17. Alright, so if my count's correct, there were around, I think that was, there's what, 10 there, what, 8 on the first floor, so 18 boxes in, and no...
No, we're only 17 in, because he skipped one.
Oh yeah, okay, well 17 boxes in. No item yet. Caleb got his floater, got his tail. He's gonna go talk to Bahamut and get class changed. Which is really good for Caleb because Caleb's skipping that Mazda. Now, if he wants, like, he's got that defense too. He can equip. He's got some of the armor Demon has that he can use. So this is good for Caleb, and it's gonna make Caleb's life just a little easier than it has been so far. Because
It absolutely is.
Poor Caleb's had a rough go.
It hasn't been smooth for sure. Though he at least got to dodge the Gargoyles. Oh, we got a bunch of muck in that box. Heal 3 muck, so there's a time waster. Alright, so another 5, so that's another... So we're up to 22 chests now. Ah, Manticores. This is a decent little XP fight.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Caleb is searching for gear in the Cardia Isles at the moment. And murdering dragons.
Yeah, Demon class changed and then booked it right out of here, this area. So if there's something here to be found, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, dem0nfr0g is still checking chests and still not appearing to have any luck, so... The entire next floor, still no key item. There are a lot of chests in Sky, though, so, I mean, the odds are still in his favor, and there it is! Adamant. Almost vanilla.
Floor just a little higher up.
And now I don't expect we'll see dem0nfr0g check even, like, relatively free chests at this point. He's got 2 ribbons, he's got fully kitted out fighter and ninja. Like, he really does not want for anything else out of any chest. Meanwhile, Caleb finally making it to Elfland, picking up his level 3 and 4 magic. And dem0nfr0g is about to get onto the Bridge of Destiny, so, you know, we might see a war mech. But first, we got some nachos. These were hitting real hard earlier in the game. They're still hitting pretty hard on back rowing that Black Mage, but I don't imagine we're going to have too much trouble taking these out. Yep, that's 1 down, and 2 down. That'll be a nice chunk of XP on the party members who weren't power leveled. Ooh, nice long run there, a couple of airs. Not hitting too bad, gets a nice easy run. And makes it to Tiamat. And we're going with fast strats instead of brack strats. Makes an awful lot of sense considering how much we can hit for with these extremely sorted individuals. Now we bust out the brack, ineffective. Another swing, 10 hits for 437. Another brack, still ineffective. Tiamat takes out the ninja before it can swing. Oh, and we are out of bracks there. So we're going to start throwing out some fades. 200 Tiamat, and Tiamat gets faded.
So it's just shy of the 1 hour 4-minute mark. dem0nfr0g out of sky with his adamant, which we know is going to turn into Oxyel, and 3 orbs lit.
Yep. Meanwhile, Caleb still not a single orb lit. dem0nfr0g taking a trip to buy another ninja and refill on some items before heading over to in a completely opposite direction from Onrak. Oh right, got to turn in that adamant first.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to go down into the sea before you've gotten your Oxyale.
Yeah, but then we just gotta take ourselves a quick trip towards the Provoca location, because that's where Onrak is, so we don't even have to go far out of the way. We just gotta take like a quick trip over the inner sea, take out ourselves a Kraken, and then dem0nfr0g will be ready for Topher.
That he will. Let's hope that the actual enemies in the sea cave play nice. And Caleb picking up his white shirt. Cheeseinator saying lobsters never play nice. That's extremely true, Cheeseinator. Lobsters have already given us trouble in some, I forget if it was spike tile locations or monster in a box locations. Either way, it was bad.
It was the first spike tile we run into there in Ordeals.
They
were there, and they were very, very unkind to dem0nfr0g. Multiple times.
Yeah, those things really shoved him into a locker.
Still opening boxes in C. I highly doubt he's gonna full clear this floor, but at this point he knows that the power bonk is floating around in there somewhere.
And
so,
those chests were so free that it's not a surprise.
Yeah, those are super free chests, so like checking them on the way, I think most of us do that even when we're in go mode. And if he'd just happened to find the bonk in there, that'd have been pretty nice. Now are we headed into the Sharknado room? Because like the boxes in there, at least the one is really free. The other ones are pretty free too, as long as you don't step on the one past the tile.
Yeah, we're going in. We're doing these greed checks for bonk. No luck.
I mean, honestly, I don't blame you, man. You've got the defense. Like, on that, especially on dem0nfr0g's night, you've got, oh no. Lightning 3, all the lightning 3. Oh,
speaking of lobsters, they are here, and they are causing problems on purpose.
Okay, it's fine. This time it's fine. We're down a black mage. Not sure that we picked up life.
We definitely didn't pick up life.
Yeah, because we have to go back to Crescent for that, which is it's in the Onrak location. I know Caleb went back to Crescent. Yeah, dem0nfr0g did not. But I mean, here at the very least, and see, like he's probably fine. Like that fighter he got a Mazza, really good armor, really high levels, and he's got all that black magic on that red mage that he's gonna want. So I think we're fine here. If I was him, I would be tempted to maybe go back to Crescent for life before doing Topher, but then again, like, you're Topher ready. Last thing you want to do is anything that's gonna feel like you're causing
Anything that feels like it's a waste of time, even if it's a safety thing like getting life. Kraken throwing out a little bit of fire too to soften up the whole party. Meanwhile, 4 hits for 309 from the... Ooh, it just snacked on that ninja. But the fighter retaliates and takes it down, and that is all 4 orbs lit for dem0nfr0g.
And at the hour 9-minute mark, and like given, like for the most part, like didn't see a whole lot, but given like the setback kind of in Ordeals and how long that took him, that's a really, really good time to be like heading into Topher.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, like, his fighter's leveled up enough that this, as long as the bosses aren't, like, super, super beefy and hitting super, super mean with their scripts, this should be a pretty decent run.
But now that you've said that, they probably will be.
Why do you think I said it?
Why do you think I didn't say it?
Like I said, I'm taking all blame for any kind of, commentary curses tonight.
The way I look at it is I'm gonna get all the blame for rolling the nasty things in this seed. I'll let you take the blame for all the things that happened otherwise that were mentioned.
Oh yeah, Caleb is going to be real upset with you for that Ice Cave, and dem0nfr0g is going to have it in for you for that CPAC and the red gargoyles in the Ordeals.
I promise I know not what I do when I click the button and roll the seed.
Well, that was your first mistake, clicking a button.
Probably. Yeah, dem0nfr0g entered Temple of Fiends Revisited at the 1 hour, 10 minute, 14 second mark. And already making good time on his way to Lich 2, while Caleb still trying to get through Mirage and Sky, looking for what we know is the Adamant there, which he will turn into his Oxtail, then he'll hit go mode, and then he'll have Still Water to do, and then just the really quick dungeons of Volcano and Earth. So, like, Demon's got a pretty decent lead here. However, if any of the things you said come true, Caleb's still in this.
It's absolutely true. In fact, Caleb might even have a little bit of an edge since he took his fighter a little higher. dem0nfr0g already down on the earth floor, getting a nice big run towards Lich. And let's see what we got for Lich. We got plenty of fast, so no reason to be stingy with those. We get fast on the Ninja. Ninja swings for 509. Lich swings back for 27. Another 5 hits for 366 from the fighter, and Lich is down. dem0nfr0g moves on to the fire floor. And dem0nfr0g's already carried. Blinked and I missed the entire fire floor. So we get our fast coming out. 2 hits for... Ooh, carry's tanky. 2 hits, 91 damage. Ooh, and Bane. Poison Smoke slays both of the mages, so we no longer have much in the way of magic for this floor. And carry's barely taking damage from these swings. 4 hits for 271, so we're looking for crits here. 4 hits for 42. That's not what we want to see. 2 hits for 79. Lit 3 coming out from carry. And we got a little more swinging. 3 hits, 92. Lit 2 from carry. 5 hits, 453, and that's carry down, but we are down both of our mages.
Now, we've got our knight, we've got our ninja. Both are wielding really good swords, and that knight has a defense. So, while I'd say this is still doable, the fact that he just lost all his support magic makes this feel really bad.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road to hoe from here. Lord Fizzlebeef is suggesting that this would be reset town on his side. I am inclined to agree.
Yeah, chat was asking where was life. The only learnable life was life at level 6. It was slot 4. So we could have gotten it post promotion, but Crescent was in the honor rack location, so it was kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Caleb did go back there post promotion. And I saw him coming out of there, so I'm assuming he not only picked up life on his red mage, but temper on his black mage, and I believe his red mage too, because post promotion he could have learned it in slot 1. But Demon definitely did not. And we've got dem0nfr0g outside of Topher going back in.
Yeah, he got slapped around by a very slap-happy Kraken. Kraken 2 doing Kraken 2 things.
No, just once. Kraken 2. Could you not be yourself? Occasionally? Just take it easy on people? Is that really so much to ask? Come on now.
Apparently so, because I may have been out of the game for months, but I come back and it's just like coming home. Kraken 2, still punching people to death.
It's like we randomize this every time we play it, so things are always changing, but one thing that usually doesn't, and that's Kraken 2.
And looks like Caleb still hunting for some equipment, taking chests in the top floor sky here. Getting lit up by a Gurpeed. Not finding much of worth here, and Warp's back. I suppose with Warp, it's actually not too bad to check all these chests, if you're still looking for something.
Yeah, like this room, there's a lot of chests in this room, so like, I understand if you're looking for something, checking here because of the chest density. And Warp does make it a little easier, a little faster, because this room is very big, and like, there's a lot of chests, but they're kind of spaced out in all directions. But yeah, Warp definitely makes that floor a lot easier to do.
Oh hey, Lich is throwing out some ink this time. It actually got to do something before dying. Bye, Lich. It was nice knowing you. Thanks for trying.
Yeah, chat asking about if they have fast or not. Yeah, fast was level 2. So not only could they have it on their red mage and their black mage, but if they went back post promotion, they could have it on that ninja as well.
And Carrie gets out with Bane. Oh, and it goes through the ribbon on that ninja.
Did the ninja have it on, or did the fighter? Because I would think...
Well, he's got 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot he found the second one.
It might be on the red mage, I could be wrong, but I don't think so, because the red mage just got trounced last
Well,
time.
wait, either way, because didn't the red mage last time die to a Bane?
Yeah, either way, there was a... Oh, and red mage can't equip the ribbon.
Oh, yeah,
the blurs.
that's right. Yeah, so, yeah. It did happen twice. But we sure did get Bane through a ribbon. Wait, hold on. No, the ribbon was on the black page.
That would explain it. But then it got 2 out of 356. It got 3 out of 256 the first time because the black mage went down to Bane the first run through.
Either way, you went through a ribbon somewhere. Oh man. Alright, so Caleb's got his... He's got his adamant, he's got his air orblet. Now we just gotta take that, go turn it in. Are we shopping or are we saving? Alright, we're just saving.
And we are back at Kraken. Let's see how this goes. We're starting off with some defense and a white shirt. That's good to get out before Kraken starts swinging. Only 2 hits for 82 damage on the fighter. That's really nice to see. And now we're going to start offensing up. 3 hits for 72 damage. That's not a great swing. Fade coming out for 148. And Kraken back rows the Black Mage, as Kraken is wont to do. Once again, Kraken doing Kraken things. We're throwing out some lock to make Kraken a little easier to hit. Kraken crits for 363 damage on the fighter. Fighter swings in for another 260. Throws out another defense. Now Kraken's missing, which is what we want to see. Fade for 124. We're throwing out another lock. Kraken swing and a miss again. Lock comes out before the fighter swings. Fighter swings 4 hits for 256. Kraken still standing. Another swing, 6 hits, 406, and Kraken goes down this time.
It was a very unkind Kraken too. However, getting through not only with that knight, he got through with the red mage. Unfortunately, the red mage, he did go back and get life, so we're running through the rest of this 2-man. But at least he's got some of that backup support magic. He's got fast, he's got temper, he's got a white shirt caster with his defense, and all these things. So, like, it's not ideal, but this is doable.
Yep, and since Caleb's never found the Masa in Ice Cave, he's still checking a whole lot of chests for stuff. Trying to find something a little better than that Defense 2 sword for the fighter, and not having a whole lot of luck.
I like that. We can't use a ribbon on a red mage, but we sure can cast a wall on it. Now we just need to build a wall around it. Oh, in good timing, because that crack may have taken that red mage out. But we're fasting that fighter. We are waiting on ice 2. We're fading. We hit for 251. Fade for 160. We're going to swing. We're going to fade. 10 hits, 549. We're getting there. We're getting through Tia 2 a lot faster than we did Kraken 2. Fade for 280. Swing and a Quad X. I like Quad X. It's such a good spell. And it lands. Did I mention I like Quad X? Because I really like Quad X. That's a good spell.
Quad X is a very good spell. It's got less than 300 life, it dies.
Okay. Opening a few little greed boxes here and there.
Yep. And at 121.46, dem0nfr0g is taking on Chaos for the first time. Chaos swings and hits hard and poisons the red mage. Red mage gonna try for a desperation lock, manages to get it out. Meanwhile, the fighter throwing up some stacks of the defense 2. Ice 2 comes out, wipes the red mage. We get another stack of defense 2 on the fighter. Chaos swinging and missing. A swing from the fighter on Chaos. 7 hits for 501. That's good damage, but uh-oh, that was slow too. Fire 2 on the fighter for a little bit of damage. 3 hits for 120. That's slow, taking effect pretty hard. 2 hits for 63. Chaos swinging back with some Lit 2 and Lit 2 for a little bit of chip damage. 2 hits for 94 on Chaos. Chaos with a swing and a miss. Fighter swinging back. 3 hits, 58. Fighter swings again. 3 hits for 10. Stun. Does nothing. Swing and a miss from the fighter. Stop. No effect. Swing from the fighter. 5 hits for 128. Fire 3 coming out for a little bit of chip. Swinging from the fighter. 3 hits for 364. That's a nice crit. That's what we want to see. Chaos swinging back and missing. Another miss from the fighter. Chaos swinging back and missing. Another swinger and another miss from the fighter. Uh-oh. We're looping each other. Miss, 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 miss. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Are we in an infinite loop here of swings and misses? Swings and misses? dem0nfr0g. Okay, 1 point of damage, and a nice 2. Alright, we're out. Slow 2 again. That's no good. Fighter is now missing is going to be missing even more consistently. Swings and misses, swinging and only hitting for 1 damage. This is not good. Fire 2. Now, the spells aren't especially damaging on Chaos, but that slow 2 is going to make this fight an interminable slog. We're at the point where we're only hitting for 1 damage, and I think dem0nfr0g is considering whether it's worth taking these swings at this point, or resetting out and trying again. Because we're getting misses or 1 damage.
It's fine, he just needs to not get a cramp in his finger holding the A button down. And we reset.
Now, if only dem0nfr0g would remember that he could get life over at Crescent Lake. This Temple of Fiends is being real mean to dem0nfr0g and giving Caleb a real chance to catch up.
Yeah, that reset feels really bad, especially after getting through on the second time after how nasty that first dive was. But, like, it makes sense, because, I mean, we could have been here half the night waiting on him to get through that chaos with the way that was going.
Oh yeah, I'd have had to turn in for the night long before that chaos fight finished.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't sleep, so I'd have been alright staying until it finished, but I may have had to go get a snack.
I hear that. I got some peanut butter cups in the fridge calling my name later.
Man, that sounds real good. Hey, and Dragon Armor and a free box.
Oh, you love to see that. That's got to be better than that Opal -1, unless I missed that the dragon had a worse penalty on it.
No, it rolled vanilla.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Just good old normal Dragon Armor.
Great, we get more resistances, and it's got its actual armor value. So much better. So that's another step where Caleb's fighter has got an edge on dem0nfr0g's. dem0nfr0g, once again on the earth floor, gets the jump on those Gurmadeuces and is able to outrun them. Meanwhile, just as dem0nfr0g fights Lich 2, Caleb is fighting Lich 1. We got dueling Liches here. Which one goes down first? It's Lich 1, but only just.
We hurdled both speed bumps at the same time.
We sure did. And now Caleb is back at carry, who is extremely tanky, and once again starts off with Bane, takes out everyone but the fighter. Oh. This is insane. That's another 3 out of 256 from carry. What the heck?
We have a defective ribbon. Is that possible?
It sure looks that way.
Because what?
Yeah, I definitely think Demon needs to take a moment and readjust, because this, like, dive has not been working out.
Telling Demon to buy life, which I completely understand. Unfortunately, life doesn't help you if your life caster keeps dying. In two of his 3 runs, that life caster was dead at carry. So
yeah, the problem is that the life caster can't equip a ribbon.
That too. So if we readjust here, and if somehow we even get life, like the first thing Demon needs to do is if he goes and gets life on that red mage, is immediately cast wall on that red mage. demon. Poor demon.
Yeah.
By suffering through all the things that Topher could possibly throw at us.
Caleb is made a massive catch-up and is on the Kraken floor, almost all the way to Kraken 1.
Yeah, poor demon. He's been at Topher now for 18 minutes.
Oof.
This feels horrible. But luckily for Caleb, it has given Caleb time to get through, time to pick up a lot of time where he lost, and is about to light his 4th orb. Now, granted, that doesn't mean, because Caleb, while he does have life on that red mage, he still has the same problems that, dem0nfr0g has, and he doesn't know it yet.
Well, this sea troll and lobster trying to troll Caleb on his way out of the sea shrine after lighting his final orb.
Caleb doing just a little bit of shopping before heading out and going to Topher. Oh, hot darn, we did it, guys. We got all the way through Carry 2 and everybody's standing. Chat asking Caleb about life. Caleb did buy life. Caleb has life on that red mage. Caleb entering Temple of Fiends at the 1 hour, 30 minute, and 10-ish second mark.
Yep. He's only 2 floors behind, and if Kraken does Kraken things, this could put Caleb ahead.
Yeah, like I said, Caleb, I think, is in a bit of a better spot just because he has life. However, Caleb, and I know Caleb found like a weapon, but he doesn't have the mods, so his fights are gonna possibly be a little slower. He still has the same issue, he doesn't have a ribbon on that life caster. And depending on how, Carry goes, he's gonna see all the same thing. Well, he might not see it. Who knows? We've had anytime we've been somewhere, one person's seeing something, the other one didn't, and they go to a new place, and then it's vice versa. But there's still the possibility that Caleb will still see the same things that Demon did getting through Carry, so this is close, but it sure ain't over.
No, not even a little bit. Especially if, he loses some party members and Chaos goes full slow 2 strats again. And there's a dead ninja as the white shirt comes out and defense comes out. Caleb taking on Lich 1, and Lich 1 goes down very, very fast, as Lich 2 is wont to do. Quad X not quite there yet on Kraken. Kraken is, though, swinging and missing on the fighter, which is good to see. However, the fighter is only swinging back for 20. Looks like dem0nfr0g's trying to get full stacks of evasion on both standing party members at this point.
Yeah, he knows what's coming after this. He wants both of those making through this fight.
Ooh, back row from Kraken does some massive damage to the Black Mage. And here comes the Bane, luckily ineffective on all of Caleb's party.
Caleb, you don't know this, but you just got so lucky.
And Caleb is able to erase Carry with Quad X.
Right as he's doing that, Demon almost to Tier 2. Getting stopped by a few encounters, but we'll be at Tier 2 here. Okay, well. When it gets there. He'll get there when he gets there.
Exactly.
Because apparently there's a lot of things on this floor that have other ideas.
Meanwhile, Caleb making a mad dash through the water floor and about to take on Kraken 2. And he's going full offense and just got smacked real hard on that fighter by Kraken. A full 400-some damage. And is not swinging back very hard. Immediately goes for some defensive strats. And throwing fast on other characters as well, just in case the fighter goes down, which it does. So we got fast on the ninja, fast on the red mage, and unfortunately Temper misses.
Caleb's doing that. dem0nfr0g gets through Tier 2. We're going to try this chaos one more time. We're going to do a little bit of a party jiggling. We're going to talk, and we've got chaos skin, so we've got fast going off.
And Caleb goes down to Kraken 2. Kraken 2 doing Kraken 2 things on both of our racers.
That's about the time Demon's Black Mage goes down, but he gets that fast up on the fighter.
Unfortunately, Slow 2 immediately comes out.
I don't think it landed, though. Oh, no, maybe it did.
Yeah, we're down to one hit for 1 damage.
That Slow 2 landed. Jeez.
And that fighter's down real low on health. These chip damage spells are going to take him out momentarily. And at this point, we have got a race, because Caleb is slightly ahead on the current dive, but dem0nfr0g is about to have to make another. Why did dem0nfr0g... Oh, dem0nfr0g's, I think, might be grinding again, because he just unequipped everything from everyone but the fighter.
But this could be like a Topher grind. Like, we come in here, we just take a bunch of levels, because he does have exit on that fighter. So even if he takes everyone down but the fighter...
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I mean, it's not going to buy life, but it is something new. It is a different strategy. So I can at least respect that. He's trying something different, considering that nothing has worked so far.
Is this where we live for a few? Because I think this might be where we're going to live for a few. Yeah, we're going to park here for a little bit. We'll take a break. We've had a long day. We've done a lot of walking here in this Topher. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. Get a few levels, exit, try all this again. Meanwhile, on Caleb's side, we're headed to Lich 2 again.
Lich swinging like a kitten for 15 damage and goes down. Now, unfortunately, Caleb may have used up all of his carry luck on that first Bane. We'll see what happens this time.
He does know now the carry has it, so, like, if worried, he can make he can adjust, and nope, he's gone full speed and power. He's swing fast. Oh.
And there goes that life caster.
Okay, that feels real bad. However, we have seen that this is doable without a red mage. We just need that black mage to make it through. We're through with the black mage. Okay. I feel like I've said this before, but it's because it's not ideal, but we can make it work.
Yep, Caleb shuffling around a little bit of gear, just to get some better defense on living party members. And shot number 2 at Kraken 2 for Caleb is on deck. We're going with defense strats, white shirt, and fast. Kraken immediately back rows the black mage, so no fast today. Then we get off our defense and our white shirt. Get another defense off. Kraken swings for 266, one single hit. White shirt goes off. We are at full defense at this point for the fighter. We get fast off from the ninja. 6 hits for 579. Kraken is now swinging and missing. 255 damage on that ninja. Ninja throwing out white shirt just to get its own evasiveness up. 3 hits for 261. Kraken is starting to bleed at this point. A swing and a miss on the fighter. Another white shirt out to get a little more evasiveness on that ninja. 4 hits, 255. Kraken goes down. Caleb luckily getting the jump on those waters and being able to run from them. Unfortunately, he's running into a bit of the encounter table here, trying to get to Tiamat. And now Caleb's first crack at Tia 2. We throw out a white shirt. We throw out a defense. Tia comes in with the ice 2 for a little bit of chip. Defense sword out again. Crack comes out, ineffective. White shirt goes out again. And we are starting to swing. Lit 2 for a little bit of chip. Fast comes out before the fighter swings. You love to see that. 9 hits, 452. Kraken taking a hard shot there. Ink comes out, ineffective. 2 hits for 20 damage from the ninja. Another 9 hits for 367 from the fighter. The fighter's doing some real work here. 4 hits for 88 damage from the ninja. 10 hits, 603. Tiamat 2 goes down for Caleb. And Caleb is about to take his first shot at Chaos. At 1 hour, 41 minutes, and a handful of seconds. And we're starting out with the defense 2. Chaos swings, hits hard, but fast goes off on the fighter. White shirt coming out now, along with defense 2. Chaos casting Ice 2. Everyone's still standing, though. White shirt again. Defense 2 again. Chaos swings and takes out the ninja, so we are just on Hold A and Prey strats at this point. 5 hits for 152. Slow 2 hits, and that's unfortunate. 1 hit for 10 damage. Swing it again. 4 hits for 69 damage. That's not where we want to see. Fire 2 comes out for a little bit of chip. 1 hit, 1 damage. Yeah, we've heard this story before. And we're missing. Chaos swinging and missing. The fighter swinging and missing. 3 hits for 3 damage. Lit 2 comes out. Lit 2 comes out again. Swing again. 3 hits for 86. Stun comes out and is ineffective. Another swing for 1 hit for 1 damage. We don't got much else to do. 1 hit for 91 damage. Stop comes out, is ineffective. Chaos swings and misses. The fighter swings. 3 hits for 39. Fighter swings again. 3 hits for 9. Chaos swings and misses. It'll be slow, but if Chaos keeps swinging and missing, this will eventually go Caleb's way. Another 3 hits for another 9 damage. 1 hit, 1 damage. And we see Caleb, in order to avoid a loop, going over to wait and then back to fight in order to make sure that he doesn't get stuck in a miss loop. And Slow 2 has hit Caleb again. Caleb is gonna be in dire straits here.
These are the most accurate slow 2s I've ever seen.
Oh, 1 hit for 91 damage. Oh, maybe Slow 2 did miss this time. Still missing, though. Throws out another defense just to be on the safe side. Chaos swings and misses. Another swing for 1 point of damage from the fighter. Lit 2 comes out, chipping down. Swinging and missing from the fighter. Chaos also swinging and missing. Another miss from the fighter. Chaos, miss. Fighter, miss. Where have we heard this story before? Chaos, miss. Fighter, miss. Oh, another swing for 18 damage. Another stun, ineffective. Miss, miss, miss. Chaos, miss. Fighter, 2 damage. 91 points of damage from a crit there. Stop. No, not effective. A hit for 10. Another miss. Fire 3 comes out for a little bit of damage. Another miss. Meanwhile, dem0nfr0g once again taking out Lich 2. Lich 2 not giving up any kind of a threat here. Yep, Caleb just straight missing while Chaos swings back and misses as well. Yeah, at this point, the tables have turned, and Chaos will eventually, once the spell list goes through, chip Caleb out.
I was telling you about how like Caleb's party members, other than his black mage, were named after people in our D&D party. In our D&D party, I'm the Hooray Dwarf, and I'm who that fighter's named after. And that hooray is swung at Chaos so many times, and my arm is so tired.
Meanwhile, dem0nfr0g is once again on the water floor, approaching Tia, and does once again have a living red mage for it, but not a living ninja. Yeah, if we could get through this chaos fight with like one of the buffers still standing, so that we could reapply fast, this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem. Like if one of the other characters who just kind of refasted after slow 2 hit, like this would have ended a while ago. Although I do like
and slow 2 again.
Chad asked, is this the longest chaos fight in the spring tournament? Honestly, I think it might be. At least this year. I don't recall one longer than this. And I've watched a lot of these spring tournament races.
Yep, this is it's certainly going. This might be the longest chaos fight that I've ever seen. At this point, Lord Fizzlebeef in chat saying that slow 2 is a free turn at this point because we are already slowed down. Caleb on drink strats at this point to stay alive.
Yeah, because like slow 2, like it was said, like it's basically a free turn at this point because like slow 2 doesn't stack, so just once it hits, you're just, unless you have fast to undo it, you're just slow. But yeah, like I mean, we're getting there very, very, very slowly, thanks to slow 2. Admire your determination, Caleb.
Yeah, I would have reset 5-10 minutes ago.
Although he is very likely gonna have to ice whatever finger is holding down that A button. Meanwhile, dem0nfr0g back in, taking on Tia 2 for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th or 6th time?
Something like that.
Caleb with the reset.
Alright, you know what? I appreciated the attempt, but yeah, gotta get through with at least one buffer still standing. Plus, the nice thing is that if you have other people still standing, slow 2 might hit someone who's not the fighter.
That'd be nice. Alright, dem0nfr0g, pulling chaos. One more time, all with all his fingers crossed. Oh, come on.
And the buffer immediately goes down.
Like, didn't even get a chance. Oh, this game.
So long, Autumn, we hardly knew ye.
So we're swinging. We're doing things with damage. There we go. We got a hit in for 270. Chaos is missing. 331. Chaos with the lit 2. Oh, we got a miss. Swing and one hit, one, like just for 1 damage. We're okay. That time it's 165. Chaos missing. 8 damage. 25 damage. I mean, this all adds up, so like, we're kinda getting there.
Yeah, kinda.
Hey, there we go. We got triple digits that time. And Caleb takes down a Lich too. Hey, triple digits again on demon side for 205. 331. Oh, we're swinging and getting somewhere.
Oh, we might be in a crit loop.
4 hits, 400 damage. Not quite a crit loop, but we're doing damage now with 232. 165. Alright, 39. We walked backwards just a little bit. Oh,
And there it is!
with 112 damage. We've got a Terminated on demon side, taking down Chaos. For an official, let me look it up. They've been talking a lot since they finished, so I'm gonna have to scroll. With an official race on GG time of 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 1 second, dem0nfr0g has come in first place. And we've got ourselves a dem0nfr0g in chat. Hello.
GG, dem0nfr0g.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. I asked for this to happen to make the race closer.
This took 7 dives, I think.
Well, we can look at. Oh no, we can look in the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count the one where you went in and just got levels, exit out and saved and went back in, it took 6.
GG, Caleb.
Yeah, and Caleb, who I do not blame at all for forfeiting after Demon finished, because that was words I won't say on SG2.
Yeah.
GG, sir.
Thank you. GG Demon. Well done, buddy.
I like I said in the race room, I don't feel like I won that through skill. That was just me rolling a dice. We each rolled a dice, and eventually somebody had to win. So, yay!
Yeah, I knew as soon as I wiped the chaos after like spending upwards of 5 to 10 minutes trying to get an RNG loop that I lost. I was like, "There's no way I waste that much time," and I knew as soon as I reset, there was no way I was gonna win. So the only way I was gonna pull it out was to get lucky with the RNG loop, and never happened. So.
See, I felt that I lost on multiple occasions. Going the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I spent so much time in ordeals.
Yeah.
After or like up to or like if you take the ordeals out of it, I'm happy with what I did other than ordeals. But man, that chaos was just, the entire temple of fiends just carry on like my 4th dive said, oh, by the way, we got nuclear. Like, oh, first turn Bane and first turn nuclear. Fantastic.
Yeah, and it was all punchy Kraken, so like my first dive through, I was like, well, I'm just gonna go, because my Red Wizard survived Bane with her terrible M-Def. was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go overwhelming speed and power on Kraken too, and Kraken in 4 turns wiped my party, and I was like, oh,
Yep.
oh, cool. And then after that, like I couldn't get the red wizard past carry, so.
Yeah, it was interesting. You each had different stumbling blocks going through this seed. For Caleb, he saw some real nastiness in Ice Cave that you completely missed, dem0nfr0g. Whereas dem0nfr0g saw a bunch of awful things in Ordeals that you didn't see at all.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean the Phantom was gross, but that was about the grossest thing I saw in Ordeals, other than the terrible pillar maze that it did. Ordeals has not been kind to me lately.
Oh, see,
Gargoyles
I
had
didn't make it
damage
there.
poison.
Yeah, and the lobsters had it out for demons something fierce.
Yeah, I got ambushed on that tile, I think 3 times, and the lobsters hit like trucks. And I just needed to make it through that tile. And as soon as I got, what was it, bottle? I'm like, okay, bottle, fantastic. So I can't even do this right now. So the correct play would have been to turn in the TNT at that point. So I just spun my wheels for 10 minutes there. God, damage poison, and then the lobsters were awful in Ordeals. But I mean, if only I knew how bad Temple of Fiends was going to be, I would have been, skipping and singing a tune through Ordeals.
Yeah. Topher, other than the Fiendry fights, was fine though, and it was really just carries first turn Bane, Kraken all. I mean, the crack on Tia would have been bad too for the Red Wizard, but I was planning 100% to just start spamming wall on Carrie and Tia, but I never got on my last dive through, I never got the turn order, so.
Yeah, on one of my turns, one of my wipes, I got I don't know, I was like, I don't even know where to put the ribbon anymore. I threw it on my Black Mage, that Black Mage got baned to the ribbon. Like, oh, this is how this is going to be. Okay.
Yeah, you got 3 out of 256, like, on 2 of your different Bane attempts.
I got my 3 and 256 on a stinger from Mux through a ribbon, so I was like, that's pretty neat. I was like, why did that work?
There may have been a guessing game on a couple of your dives, Demon, on carry too. Where's the ribbon now? And did Bane just go through it?
I'm grateful that I had 2 ribbons at least, so the ninja and the knight always survived.
So
yeah, I had to,
but it didn't help much because he was still getting Bane through them.
Yeah, and I when we first spun the seat up, I would look at the red mage. I'm like, oh, minus MDef and no ribbon. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I really hope Life 2 is level 3. Nope.
No, it was Life 2 wasn't.
It was level 5 out of reach.
Yeah, and Life 1 though, which
I had that. That was level 6.
Demon never went back 4, but was level 6 slot 4.
Yeah, I made a point to go back for level 6 because Temper was there too. So as soon as I got promoted, that's first place I went was Crescent.
Yeah, I should have done. I should have done that.
Question in chat: dem0nfr0g told me where the Masa was in Ice Cave, and I don't think I've hated a seed more than I did this seed in that moment.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We all saw Demon get through the tile there. Looked one direction and got his key. Turned around, immediately got the Maz. I was like, oh yeah, we're done. Or no, he didn't, but you did. And then he went through and checked a few more boxes and then he left. We're all like, okay, you were seeing all the.
It was the race with Blaze, I think. And I was just like, well, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Oh, see, I never saw any bad.
You got that key and immediately exited out, and everybody went, oh no.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. So, rando gonna rando. Again, it didn't feel like the biggest criticism we've heard of these were like the monster in the box, but I feel like they weren't a factor. It was just the standard rando gonna rando with the scripts and the RNG, Yeah,
there was some real brutal garbage that you ran into just in basic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the Fiendry fights were just it was enough to you were not getting to chaos without with more than probably one or two people up, and you just had to make do. And my last attempt when I'm like, all right, I just need to get the fast off. I did this grind. I got MDef, and the Red Wizard just got bodied. Okay, fantastic.
I will say I got slightly tickled when, and not in a good way, but I was like, oh, that happened to me too. When it may have been your first dive on Chaos, and you had the red mage, and Chaos knocks it down to a knee, and it had, I think, 14 HP left, and then gets the fast off, and then dies the next turn. I had the exact same thing happen in one of my races, down to the number of the HP on the red mage, and I was like, I know those feels.
Oh yeah, I felt
great.
I was like, I feel pretty good. Like, all right, I got the fast off, I got a defense sword. I can make this happen. Slow 2 landed. Okay, that's bad. Oh, the accuracy is bad. That's bad too. Oh, the second slip. No, oh. I even did the same thing, Caleb. I think it was the first or maybe second attempt at Chaos. I was like, all right, I know I'm slow 2 twice, but we're gonna try to see if we can't get like some kind of RNG crit loopy thingy. And I tried a couple of swings. Like, okay, this is.
Oh man, you were in tow for 20 minutes ahead of me. Yeah, I had no business winning this if I had pulled that out. Wow.
We thought that if you did end up winning it, the difference was going to be the life spell. It turns out it was just Chaos being Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a mental mistake on my part, not going back and getting. I knew Temper was there. I didn't think to go back, and that was just a mental mistake on my part, not because that would have maybe salvaged at least one of the attempts.
Yeah, because I don't think I lit my first orb until like 110.
I believe that's correct. I believe you lit your first orb either shortly before or shortly after dem0nfr0g got into Topher.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Played
the crap out of the seed demon.
Yeah, he went and did like a quick, really fast like volcano and earth and lit those really quick even before hitting go mode, and then you kind of did the opposite. You did some other checks and then you did did everything and then went and did Sky and then got your Adamant Oxyel and hit go mode and then finished them. So other than that, like a lot of what you did was similar, like in routing. It was just who got kicked harder and what location was honestly one of the biggest differences in the seed, because like you each took turns just seeing the worst and where you were, and then Topher was just like, oh no, we're just gonna be equally unkind to you both. There was a lot of things in this seed that was really, really awful to both of you.
I enjoy in the notes, so the notes enters Topher. My first one was 1:10:14, and then it goes, and then eventually it's like you can see Danny like, I'm not recording the seconds anymore because we're gonna be here for a while. So you're just getting the hour and the minute mark.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just miss it, so when I got to the seconds I just put something or like 40-ish because I didn't quite get it right. But yeah, it always feels bad when like tracking and doing those things, like entering anytime it's, because normally I'm just tracking and I'm putting it in their 4 columns, but it really feels bad putting those in there, especially when there's multiple ones, and the more you have to add, the worse it feels. Yeah, this was game 1 of a possible 3 with you guys, because we are doing a best of 3 for the top 16 here. So your next race is Thursday, I believe, at 9 o'clock, correct?
Thursday at 9, and then Saturday at 9 should
possibly at 9, yeah, for a best of 3. So we'll I think y'all have suffered enough. You probably want to just go to bed. It's a little late. It's been a long day, and yeah, I think you spent half of it in Topher. So we'll start with some final thoughts on the seed. Well, Demon, we'll start with you. Final thoughts on anything that you may have suffered through here this evening.
I'm rather sad this isn't a FFR after dark, because my thoughts on the seed are not SpeedGaming friendly. Yeah, I mean, other than my, I don't think I did Ordeals well, and then obviously that Topher that was just kind of turned into a slot machine. I did well. I think I felt pretty good about how I did everything. Just the Temple of Fiends was that was just one that was just an absolute grinder to try and get through. So, because I was talking to Caleb, because when you do the race time GG room, you can do a hide results so you can't see where the people finish. And by my third wipe, I'm like, all right, let's take a look. And I unclicked it and reloaded it. Okay, he's not done yet either, so I guess I'll keep grinding this. And I kept peeking to see if he'd finished or not, thinking maybe he made it through somehow. But yeah, that was not fun. Let's find somebody else to roll the seed on Thursday, please.
As long as there's another person available, I promise I won't roll your seed on Thursday.
Thank you.
I'll roll somebody else's and make them hate me that night. Y'all are safe. Caleb, final thought.
Today was a sad day, so I don't really have a lot of constructive thoughts at the moment. It's just been a bummer of a day. So,
Yeah.
GG Demon, you did really well. Maybe we'll have a free weekend. Thank you, Danny and Dr. Funkin, for doing the comms, and Magnum Mysterium for learning how to track. Always appreciate the new race group coming out and learning how to help out behind the scenes.
It's a pleasure to be back in the booth.
Yeah, it was nice having you back around. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's, work was crazy, but I'm back.
Well, with that, Dr. Funkin, I guess. I'll go over real quick. I'm gonna go we have a couple races tomorrow on the schedule, and they've already been assigned and stuff, so we'll go ahead and let everybody know when those are. Tomorrow, our upcoming races, and I gotta switch over because I'm on the wrong spreadsheet. Tomorrow night at 9:30, we have dem0nfr0g versus Rubes on SG3. They just finished their first game in their round of 16. I won't spoil who the winners were for anybody who wants to watch it. But there'll be game 2 tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. And then at 11 p.m. tomorrow night for game 1 of their round of 16 is Cheeseinator versus Greggly Puff. Yeah, on SG Prime. That's going to be another really good match. A lot more races coming this week. Really good match. Like, we're in the top 16 in the spring tournament. There isn't a single runner who isn't incredibly good at this game, and all of these races are going to be really, really good. So if you're interested in watching those, you can join the Discord. We have a fancy spectator tag that you can get, which gets pinged every time a race, so you won't miss them. And with that, I just want to say, GG to both of our runners. I'm sorry you suffered through that seat because it was horrible. Thanks to SpeedGaming for having us. Thanks to Dr. Funkin for coming out of a small retirement, jumping back in with comms. And to Magnum Mysterium, who is one of our newer community members and came out tonight, was helping track for his first time, did a great job, helped me out because I was talking and pushing buttons and I may have forgotten some, and he had my back, which is much appreciated. And with that, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let Dr. Funkin take us out.
If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, please follow our runners. They went through hell for you. Please follow the SpeedGaming family of channels, and y'all have a good night.